some junkie street.
Another story
On the casino.
Another story
On the office tower.
Another knockback.
Sorry, no longer available. And the fat rats flashing their fangs of gold as people like us are bought and sold. All I want is a roof over our heads, to stay in our own space, sleep in our own beds. All I want is a place we can call our own. All I want is home. One toehold to another, further and further from town. Each time the rent jacked up or the place pulled down. Never daring to raise rights, things fixed or filled in. Always seen as the young or single, or by the color of skin.
Another story
On the casino.
Another story
On the office tower.
Another kick out.
No cause, no reason. And the fat rats flashing their fangs of gold as people like us are bought and sold. All I want is a roof over our heads, to stay in our own space, sleep in our own beds. All I want is a place we can call our own. All I want is home. Hear me cry. All I want is a roof over our heads, to stay in our own space, sleep in our own beds. All I want is a place we can call our own. There's gotta be something, has to be something. There's gotta be somewhere called home.
The clock is ticking and I'm falling backwards. I'm feeling rested and I'm tired again. The heat keeps burning and my veins are pumping. Let's wait for hours and we'll do it again. It's real quite cozy on my spry twin bed. My sheets are folded nicely done in.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Birmingham's the team, down at St Andrews. We are all supporters of our team. We chanted super blues end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say?
Welcome to Monday night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Boyle Sports, the principal sponsor of Birmingham City Football Club. Also, of course, Munch's Cafe at Alton, SAS Autos, Bawdsey Labour Club. This will go out tonight on All Good Blues Facebook sites and, of course, on Switch FM, our good friends, tomorrow on 107.5 and DAB across Birmingham. You can also catch us on Twitter, Podbean and YouTube. Am I correct? I'm correct. I got it right. I only had one job. What we're going to do is crack on with the show, girls and boys, ladies and gents, because it's going to be a busy one. Here we go. Strap yourselves in and get ready for the ride. The Monday night's Tilton Talk Show.
We love you, what more can we say? We have the Tigers tops here at St Andrews. They're gonna give us what we're longing for. It's Birmingham forever. Let's hear it from the stand. So come on, City, sing this song once more. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day.
So a very big welcome to Monday night, of course, the Tilton Talk Show. Here we go. 1.5 hours of non-stop talk. Probably the odd laugh along the way and one thing or another. You never know, do you? We might have a little bit of fun. But as always, we start off the show with sad news and really, really heartbreaking story this week. Stoke City and ex-Wolves striker Benik Afobe says he and his family are devastated and heartbroken after his 2-year-old daughter, Amara, died on Friday. Thoughts and prayers with him and his wife Lois and the wider family and friends from everybody connected to any part of Birmingham City Football Club. Horrible news.
Yeah, terrible. Terribly sad. So tragic at that age, isn't it? Or any age, but it's just so sad for a child to...
You can't say even worse at this time of year, because any time of the year that would just be just unthinkable. Unthinkable. So, Benik Afobe, there we go. Boom.
Awful.
On we go.
Yeah.
Got to say a very big happy birthday to Linda. She's turned 60 today. Linda Ensor. She is, of
Happy
course,
birthday,
secretary
Linda.
at Accessi Blues.
How old is she?
And 60 today.
Right.
Happy birthday, Linda.
I thought she was a lot older than that.
You what, sorry?
I thought she was a lot older than that.
Yeah. That's brutal. It's brutal. Oh, that stinks. Did you think she was a lot older than that?
Yeah, crikey, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
How much older?
5 or 6 years older.
5 or 6 years older.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda, you poor woman. I'm sure she'll write something back in, but just keep writing it, because I'm not actually on the
Yeah, no problem. Well, it's been an eventful week, hasn't it? Since we were last sat here.
Yeah, I mean, crikey, we've 2 games we've played. We've had the Monk incident. God, all sorts of things going on.
What are your thoughts on that, Nick? Monk's shenanigans?
I think he's a petulant little idiot, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not one for not speaking my mind if I want to.
No.
And I think to do something like that in a professional game of football was just below where you should be, to be perfectly honest with you. You should be a lot more professional than that. Don't like the guy, you don't like the guy. You don't have to like the guy. You walk out onto a football field, you shake hands before the game, you shake hands after the game, you walk away, and you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
You don't-
Obviously, we don't know what went on there behind the scenes. Or,
It doesn't really matter, I don't think.
but no,
personally.
it doesn't. No.
There was no need for that petulance, and that's exactly what it was. It was just petulance, and it was stupidity on Gary Monk's part. And I now look forward to the 22nd of February.
Disappointing not to win that game in the end, wasn't
Very
it?
much
as well?
so, yeah,
Yeah.
very much so. Went 1-0 up, but having said that, we went 1-0 down on Saturday. So swings and roundabouts. 2 very tough games, to be fair.
Yeah.
2 ex-managers coming back. 2 very tough games.
Yeah.
We'll disseminate them both shortly. So what have we got today? Of course, we've got the Millwall game, the fan and the home end. Well, Linda's birthday, racism on the terraces. Accessi Blues Christmas Party, the Defenders Night coming up, Reading away, BHST, of course, as we always support them. And at 8 o'clock, the competition lines will close on the Tilton Talk page for how much money was on my table today. I have the figure there. I hope you can't see it on camera. And I can say that somebody is very, very close. Somebody is very, very close indeed.
How close?
Very close.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
It wasn't me then.
It wasn't you.
No.
No. No. Whingers and moaners, we're going to talk about them a little bit later. We've got Alphabetti Blues coming up. Shares, all you got to do, of course, is, as always, every single week, share this on your personal Facebook page, and you'll be in chance for some bumper prizes next week. We're going to talk a bit more about the Gary Monk petulance, the Tilton hat-trick we've got coming up, the best ever save you've seen by a Blues keeper, and Craig Gardner. Welcome to Craig Gardner to the coaching role. We're going to discuss James Beattie working from home, should Montero start, and Jeremy's fund for his dear mum.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, so where do we start? Let's start. I'll carry on with the whole Sheffield Wednesday game.
Yeah.
A game I think we pretty much, I thought we dominated it, to be fair.
We did, yeah.
But again, I'll reiterate, two very difficult sides to play back-to-back as well.
Yeah, no, I thought majority of the game against Sheffield Wednesday we were the better team. I thought, to be honest, the goal was disappointing from our part. I thought we could have closed the goal down a lot quicker.
And again, if Trueman had just been 1 inch to his right-hand side, a little bit, he'd have got that. And he went down for it. He went down for it well.
He was pretty close to it, wasn't he? Yeah.
He was pretty close.
Pulled off a really good save as well.
But having said that, you've got to credit the goal scorer.
Yeah, it was a good finish.
Very, very good finish.
It was a good finish, low and hard in the bottom corner. Always difficult for any keeper to get to them. But it's just disappointing the way we played, taking the lead. I'd have took 1-1 before the game, but after watching the game, it was disappointing not to win it in the end. But it's better than a defeat, isn't it? A 1-1 draw, you'd have took that.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So it's another point on the board, point towards safety.
Yeah.
And when we get to that 40, 42, maybe 44 points this season, who knows? That's you can't sit back, but that's when you can just say, well, okay, look, we've done the job this season.
Yeah.
Now we've got to make that push on.
Yeah.
Like January, we know which areas we need to strengthen. And I've got a feeling that the club will back Pep and everything he wants to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It was good to see Jimenez score as well.
Absolutely.
And he took that really well, didn't he? And I thought Beeler did really well as well for that goal when he went down the right. And
some really exciting young players.
Yeah.
A great mix.
Yeah. No, we have. Yeah. Especially going forwards as well. You just want someone on the end of it to put it away, don't you? And obviously Jimenez did it really well last week.
Perhaps a little bit more seasoned.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I shouted for Glenn Murray before, but whether or not we could get him, whether that's realistic or unrealistic, I know he's 36, but he could come in and bag a loads of goals for us in this league.
I think 36 is too old for a goal scorer nowadays.
I don't know.
In that league.
Do you think? We had Phillips before he was that age.
I've been 36, mate. And you've yet to get there, have you?
Yeah, I'm 4 years after it now.
4 years after it.
Yeah. I'll take that as a compliment.
I haven't got my glasses on.
Big hello to all the people on YouTube, all the people on Podbean, and the people listening and watching us on Twitter as well.
Now, Chris is watching those three accounts, and we predominantly keep our eyes on the Facebook one. But Chris, you'll be flicking backwards and forwards for any thoughts or comments that come through either Podbean, Twitter, or of course YouTube. On Podbean, we'll talk about Podbean for a second, because if you download Podbean app to your phone, you can actually phone the show for free.
You can join in the show if you like.
You can join in.
Good question. Sorry, good question here from Kevin Kelly. Is 3 points in 5 games good enough, or do we still see this as a work in progress?
It's still a work in progress, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I agree.
But we got what we got out of those 2 games. Yeah. And
the 3 in it with Huddersfield.
Yeah, the Huddersfield.
And it was 2 defeats before that, wasn't it?
But but it's 3 unbeaten now.
Yeah. That's looking at it in a positive way.
On to Reading away.
Yeah. We've definitely got the foundations of a good team here. Especially those 3. Bellingham, Crowley. Me personally, I'd like to see Montero come in now in the next game from the start and just see if we can maybe get a few more chances earlier doors. You know what I mean? Because it's usually the last sort of 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes where Montero comes on that we're more on the front foot, if you like. But I'd like to see that from the start on Saturday, I'll be honest. I think Villalba's got so much ability, but he's probably sort of faded out a little bit in previous last few games, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what I'd like to see. But Jude Bellingham, I think, what a performance from him on Saturday. He was excellent in that
Superb,
game.
wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
16 years old as
Oh,
well.
it's unbelievable. I keep
Potentially
forgetting he's
got,
16. I
know.
keep he plays easily like a 22, 23-year-old, doesn't he? So yeah, no, exciting times definitely for him. Anyway, I mean, I can see him going to a really high level from what I've seen so far. Where do our viewers think that Bellingham can go? I mean, from what I'm seeing,
He can go all the way.
he can go all the way, can't he? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's how long can we keep him as an asset?
Well, I think another couple of years.
We did, no disrespect to Shay Adams, we did very good business with Shay.
Yeah.
Very good business indeed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How long can we keep this little one for?
Yeah, well,
This has always been the problem of Birmingham City, isn't it?
Yeah.
We tend not to hang on to our stars.
Well, we pretty much did when we were in the Premier.
Yeah.
But obviously the Championship's a different ball game. You need money to survive and one thing and another.
yeah.
And to balance the books.
Anyone in the Championship, if one of the bigger clubs in the Prem comes calling a Tottenham or a Arsenal or Man United, Man City, even Liverpool, Man City, whether he'd ever suit them, I don't know in the future. But and they come calling, obviously, you're gonna have your head turned as a player, aren't you?
You're gonna have people watching him every week, aren't you?
But what he wants to be, obviously, what you always got to be careful of when you're performing really well in the Championship, like Adams is finding out now, you get that big move and you're forgotten about because you're not playing
It's a
anymore.
shame it just has nothing for him.
I know. Yeah, and it's you could say a similar thing with Damari Gray as well. He hasn't played as much as he would have liked to at Leicester since he's gone there. There's only really Redmond that's played regular, I would say, at the clubs he's been at in the Prem since.
Leicester second in the league again.
I know they're doing really well, aren't they? Yeah.
What a manager they've got there, Brendan Rodgers.
He's doing really well, yeah.
He swore his allegiance to the club today, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah.
Right.
Probably be gone tomorrow. I'm not cynical.
Pete Taylor says, can we take a moment to appreciate what a signing Sunjic is?
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
absolutely.
He's another one for me who's got the potential to go right to the top as well.
Yeah. A great boy, says Linda.
Yeah.
It has been, of course, FA Cup draw today.
Yeah.
And if you didn't hear the draw, this is it in full. Here you go, very quickly. Leicester versus Wigan. Queen's Park Rangers versus Swansea. Fulham versus somebody up the road. Chelsea versus Forest. Wolves and Man United, tasty one. Charlton, West Brom. Rochdale or Boston versus Newcastle. Cardiff versus Forest Green or Carlisle. Oxford versus Exeter or Hartlepool. Sheffield United versus AFC Fylde. Southampton versus Huddersfield. Got to be the one on the draw, this one. Liverpool versus Everton. Bristol Rovers versus Shrewsbury. AFC Bournemouth versus Luton. Brighton versus Sheffield. Bristol Rovers or Plymouth versus Coventry or Ipswich. Eastleigh or Crewe versus Barnsley. Man City Port Vale. Middlesbrough versus Spurs. Reading versus Blackpool. Watford versus Tranmere. Preston versus Norwich. Millwall versus Newport. Crystal Palace versus Derby. Southampton or Rotherham versus Hull. Brentford versus Stoke. Fleetwood versus Portsmouth. Arsenal versus Leeds. Gillingham versus West Ham. Burton versus Northampton. Burnley versus Peterborough. And last but one to be drawn out of the hat, Birmingham City versus Blackburn. Right, so it's Blackburn at home. We've got a home draw. Fancy it?
I'll be there.
Some meat in them, isn't there? Liverpool,
Yeah.
Everton, that's incredible.
Did you say Arsenal Leeds?
It's Arsenal versus Leeds. Yeah,
I think that could be a surprise.
Yeah.
Leeds are more than capable of going. It depends what teams the big teams put out, but Arsenal usually take the FA Cup seriously, don't they? So
yeah.
I'd expect Leeds and Arsenal to be a good game, and Leeds playing so well at the moment as well. They could surprise them at the Emirates, depending on whether or not they've got the new manager bounce.
Crystal Palace versus Burnley is going to be a tasty display. That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Brentford Stoke, keeping it in the Championship there. So
yeah,
that's another one I'm going to star mark.
I'd fancy us though at home to Blackburn.
Well, you've got, haven't you?
Yeah. I don't know how serious we're going to take the FA Cup. I don't know. I mean, we should take it serious, but was he going to field a full strength team in that, or
again?
Because obviously you're just coming through the back end of the Christmas period.
Yeah.
You play so many games all close together. He might just give a few of the kids a run.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see.
Wait and see. Whatever will be, will be. It's the Gaffer's decision. I'll back it 100%, no matter what. No matter what. No matter what.
So while you're on that subject, Craig Gardner obviously getting the coaching role on a permanent basis, which is fantastic news for him, and obviously, congratulations to him for that. And obviously he's retiring at the end of the season from what I think is a overall a very good career as a player.
Excellent career as a player. Great servant to the Blues.
But what is strange for me is he gets a permanent role, and our head coach
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
is still interim. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know what's in that, but
A very funny tweet put out by Blues last week about our interim caretaker head coach, though. Did enjoy that one. I thought, that was a little bit of a dig, a dig backwards.
Yeah.
Should we do it? I don't know. Is it something we should do as a club? Put a little dig in. Yeah, I think so. Why not? Why not?
yeah, I don't know.
Why not? Interjection.
I know you're going to talk about this, but Lindsay just says, seeing Jeremy on Saturday on the 6 minute, cheering his hands up at everyone applauding
Beautiful.
for his mum was emotional.
Yeah.
Get emotional now.
And
then that keep right on afterwards, says Lindsay.
I have seen it. I couldn't get to the game. I'm ever so sorry. I'm genuinely very, very sorry. But I had an emergency situation at one of the pubs that I work in to deal with. Somebody decided to do some damage to some door. And Muggins here had to fix it. Great, isn't it?
Fixed it?
Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah.
Never in doubt.
New sides, new lock, new handles, everything, mate.
Yeah?
Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Ray just says, I hope Pep puts out a better side than he did in the League Cup.
Yeah. You've got about 11 minutes if you want to have a guess on how much money was on my table at home. What I do is I have a really ancient fire extinguisher at home, and I collect all the change all through the year.
Yeah?
And it all goes in there every single night, no matter what you got. Right, it goes in there.
I'll put a picture up in a second.
Yeah, thank you. And it is on the Tilton Talk page. If you aren't on the Tilton Talk page, please go and join it.
I'm going to put it up in 2 seconds.
We're going to put a photograph of it up on here in a moment or two, but you've got about 10 minutes if you want to have a go. What you've got to do is you've got until 8 o'clock to guess as close as you can to how much money is on that table without going over. And it took on 2 hours to count it.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 hours, 1 mug of lemon tea and 3 fags. There you go.
Martin Ward has said that Joe loves the Minion. He's just tucked him up in bed with it.
Bless him. But the only place you can put a guess on for this is on the Tilton Talk page. I will not accept any guesses that come through on the shout box here. So you've got to go to the Tilton Talk page, put your own guess on. I've got the final total here. It has been verified this afternoon.
I forgot to do it now. Hang on.
And it's now winging its way to one of the pubs to get changed tonight. And it's my beer fund for Christmas. It's January, so that's what I use it for.
Okay, yeah, it's a good idea.
So down any one of the shops locally tomorrow to reinvest it. Get it exchanged. Could do with a decent exchange rate. Yeah, but please put your answers on Tilton Talk. You've got just 11 minutes left to do that. And I can tell you now that somebody is incredibly close. Thank you. That is the pile of money. There you go. That's what I've saved all year.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I had to. That's some notes in there because I had to rob it for the football petrol money after I'd, not been at work for 14 weeks. Earlier on in the year. So, and of course, a little guess. Well, no, I won't. I'm giving nothing else away.
I wonder how many people have done the same as me and actually tried to count it from the picture.
Do you know it was about this deep?
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get a decect picture of it was literally about this deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
3/4 of the fire extinguisher was full. Yeah.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we counted it out, and all it's all bagged up, all in like from pounds to 5s, 10s, and 20s, and all the little bits that were left have already gone back in the pot, ready for next year's fund. I can't believe it's 12 months since we did it. It just
flies by, doesn't it? This year's flown.
Did anybody win it last year?
Yeah. Somebody won it last year. Yeah.
Oh, right, I can't remember.
Yeah, you were miles away.
Right, it's probably. That's a drug.
So do you fill it up do you put something in it every day?
Every night.
Every single day?
No matter what change I've got in my
First thing you
pocket.
do when you get in from your day at work or whatever?
Wherever.
Yeah.
Coming home from the Blues, no matter what.
Yeah.
Empty your change onto
Empty
the
your
table.
change onto the table and in it goes,
And
yeah?
it's usually predominantly everything up to 50p.
Right, okay.
But then if we've got quids in there, you'll just chuck them in as well.
Yeah.
Just chuck it in
You
the
don't
fund.
realise, do you, how much that actually adds up to in a year?
No.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to give that away.
No.
Kevin says there is a Google app that can actually count money from a photo, Nick.
Gavin Kelly, you are very welcome to download it. All right. And you're very welcome to send me a private message of how much you think might be there. And I'll read it out against how much is there. So you go on your Google Google that.
Set him a challenge.
Sham a
So,
challenge.
so, did you want people to be exactly on, or could they be so far out? Or
Not 1 penny over.
Not 1 penny over.
Not
Oh,
one
right,
pence
okay.
over. Anybody who's over is automatically disqualified,
Yeah.
right?
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
And somebody is very, very close.
Right, got you. Okay.
But what I'll do is I'll wait till 8 o'clock because somebody might even get closer,
Yeah.
and then bang on 8 o'clock I'll shut it off, and then
Yeah.
you can talk for 2 minutes while I'll scroll through and one thing and another.
Yeah. So we've covered Sheffield Wednesday now, yeah? Are we up
Well,
with that?
I think so.
Wanna-
Yeah.
yeah?
Gary, shut your mouth. That's all I can say. To be honest with you.
I'll always be grateful to him for picking us up off the floor, which is basically where we were when he came in to start with.
Yeah. But,
You know, on the back of what was the worst manager I've ever seen in all my years going, in my opinion, the worst
but
manager.
then that manager got sacked, and that's what he
Yeah.
was employed to do. That was his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did it well.
But good.
Yeah.
I mended the
So
door well.
I'll always be grateful to him for that.
I mended the door well.
Yeah, okay.
You
So
know.
I would have been grateful to you for that as well. If it was my door, I would have been thanking you. So yeah, but yeah, you know, time moves on, and obviously in football, there's, you know, it's kind of a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde business, isn't it? Obviously, and clearly something's gone on. And we don't know the ins and outs, and in my opinion, he shouldn't have made it so public, should he?
He should have
just
made
kept
himself
it.
look silly.
No, that's what he did. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he's done. He's
Yeah.
made himself look very, very silly.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's lost a few friends at St Andrews on the way.
Yeah,
You know, people have turned against him.
yeah.
And that's what football is, isn't it? You know. Have I mentioned it's Linda's birthday today? She's 60. 60? Would you believe it, Chris?
Who?
Linda.
60? I
Yeah, mate.
thought she looked a lot older than that.
Loads older.
I'm glad she's not on.
Hey?
I'm glad she's not on.
She is.
Oh, is she? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
She's already written one comment.
She knows where I live as well.
Yeah.
Cheeky something or other earlier. Yeah.
Chris said you look a lot older, Linda, not me. I'm just jumping on the bandwagon, you know.
So going on to Saturday's game, Millwall. Performance, in my opinion, wasn't quite as good as Sheffield Wednesday going forward.
A lot of people have said that. Again, I can't comment because I didn't watch the full 90. But
But for an absolute worldie of a save from Trueman,
how good is he?
very good so far in the games he's played.
Right.
He's done really, really well, hasn't he?
Sorry, I wasn't. Right, I wasn't
So,
asking how good.
so you wasn't there Saturday.
No.
So you haven't seen him live yet.
Yeah, saw him.
Huddersfield away.
Yeah.
That's where he
No.
came back.
No,
Okay.
didn't do that one.
No. Okay. But he's doing really well.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. And the defence.
How old is he, do you know?
23.
23. So again, young blood,
Young keeper with potential.
and don't get me wrong. Thanks, Lee Camp.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
if it is time that somebody else takes over, then it's time that somebody else takes over. That's
Yeah.
the nature of the beast.
Yeah, but while I'm talking about that save, I just wanted to ask our viewers tonight, what is the best save you've ever seen at St Andrews?
Ever seen at St Andrews?
From
I'll tell you what mine
from a
was.
Blues goalkeeper.
I'll tell you what mine was, shall I?
Go on.
And it was a penalty save,
Yeah,
and it was Ian Bennett
from Alan Shearer.
against Alan Shearer.
I remember that. That was a great
Boom.
save. Yeah,
That was
the
the first goalkeeper to save a penalty against Alan
Yeah,
Shearer.
yeah.
Ian Bennett.
Yeah.
Benno,
Brilliant save. Because he hit it really hard, didn't
Oh,
he? Straight in the
man,
top corner. It was flying in. I don't know how he got to it.
Well, that's
But-
mine.
I remember Ben Foster pulling off a great save in the one game as well in the Premier League. I remember it was against, though. People will probably tell me. But yeah, he pulled off an absolute worldie of a save. And I remember Kushak doing one as well against Derby, which was really good. But over the years, there's been memorable saves, hasn't there? But that was certainly one on Saturday anyway. Definitely one that will live long in the memory, that save. It was, similar to Banks against Brazil.
Gregory saying good evening from Porthcawl. Good evening to you, Gregory. And Kev Kelly says, Chris Brown received my T-shirt with the Barry Fry book. Lovely. It was a large ladies' shirt. I know I have moobs. That's taken the piff with 2 Fs. Did you do it on purpose?
I'm sure it wasn't. I think he's only having you on.
I bet it was.
Probably was, yeah.
Craig says less talking about Monk and more talking about Pep. I'll talk about Pep all day long, but I think just the fact that blew its head was something that
Yeah, it's obviously happened in the last week since we
Yeah.
were sat here, hasn't it? So we're just covering what's happened since we were last here. But
Ray saying Linda looked very busy in bar 8 on Saturday. I bet she was a pint in each hand, knowing her. And Sally, her sister, says she's still not on Tinder. Linda saying Trueman. Linda Magna saying Trueman was brilliant.
he was, very
Brilliant.
good. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we've got a decent spine there with him.
Pete Taylor saying Kujak against Derby was a worldie.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and welcome to Matthew Revel, who's watching.
Where's Kujak now, Paul?
Kushak. I don't think he's. I don't know if he's retired, but I think he's without a club. I think, unless he's gone back to Poland or something like that.
Don't know. Lindsay Phillips is saying with a heavy heart. Looks like I'm accepting it now. Still hope Camp stays with us so I can meet him at the end of the season. Aww.
Does anyone?
Aren't you, Doc?
People remember Joe Hart's save for us against Chelsea. Lampard from Lampard. I remember Lampard going up to him after he made it, saying, "You don't save them."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Siobhan Kelly's going for Mike Taylor's save against Spurs. What a goalkeeper he was, Mike Taylor.
Excellent.
Oh, it's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Trevor
still
John
local,
Smith is
isn't
against
he?
Chelsea.
He's still local as well, isn't he? Mark
Yeah,
Tyler?
yeah.
And Jez McDonough says evening all from sunny Erdington. I'd like to know where the sun is. Jez, it's dark here in Solihull.
Tony Cotton's first game was he saved a penalty.
He saved the penalty in his first game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Thomas Moira doing that on his debut against Wolves from Keith Curl. There's knowledge in
Never
it.
played. I
Curl.
couldn't stand him.
Keith Curl?
Couldn't stand him.
No.
Couldn't stand him. Stephen Gill's also gone Benno versus Shearer penalty, amazing save.
That was an amazing save.
I
Yeah.
can still see it.
Yeah,
My memory's poor.
Yeah.
Right, but I can just still see it, and I was sat in the cup.
Was that when it was in the League Cup, wasn't it?
It was in a cup match.
It was a League
was a
Cup, wasn't
cup
it? Was it when we got to the final? Was it the year we got to the final? When we lost to
Martin
Liverpool?
Swinslow's going Ian Bennett versus West Bromwich Albion, a Bob Taylor header.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Trevor Smith's against Chelsea, Paul.
Oh, it's too far
Ben
back.
Foster.
Oh, okay. So Ben Foster's save I'm thinking of was against Chelsea as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Going back to the Millwall game, Kev Kelly, Millwall game plan was spot on, pressed us hard and were very physical and swift on the counter-attack. Our play was too slow, too many passes sideways and a lack of pace up front. Trueman, man of the match.
Yeah. I'd agree
Did he
with that.
get man of the match on the day, do you know?
I'm not sure.
All right,
I don't
anyway, tell us
know.
David Curry, Tony Coton, first game saved a penalty. And we'll be talking about the Millwall fan in the Tilton very shortly. Thanks, Jason.
Yep. Truman did get man of the match.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moors are winning 1-0. Thanks, Lindsay. Keep us updated on
That's
that
good.
if you would, Flower. And
That could be a money spinner for the Moors, couldn't it? You know what I
my
mean?
goodness
If
me,
they
I
can
mean,
get
look.
through next round.
Yeah, that'd be.
That's like that's money for the whole. That'll keep
Yeah.
them going. Like
Yeah,
Solihull
yeah.
season, it's
Solihull.
another
Can
run.
you imagine Solihull? Well, they're playing Rotherham.
Oh, yeah.
And then Solihull versus Hull.
That'd be a really good for him, wouldn't it?
At the Moors. Do you think they want to learn St Andrews?
It'd probably go to St Andrews. Yeah, that would. Yeah, I'd imagine. I mean, what's the capacity at the Moors? It's only about 3.5, isn't it? It's not much.
I think it's been about that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd probably
Yeah.
go to St
Yeah.
Andrews. In
Yeah.
fact, yeah. They could switch to St Andrews, and Coventry could switch to Moors.
Mm.
Linda Magda's also saying we should have had a penalty on Saturday.
Definitely Stonewall, 100%.
Didn't see it.
Oh, he pulled his shirt, yeah, clearly.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Jimenez, ball went in the box and he's just pulled him back and blatantly bought it. How the referee doesn't give that,
Yeah.
he's totally beyond me.
And Craig Courtney, I think, has summed the goalkeeping thing up. Any of Foster's saves in the Carling Cup final. He was just immense.
Yeah,
Saturday,
he
wasn't
was, yeah.
Yeah. Jez is saying Camp versus Queen's Park Rangers has to be up there as well.
Yeah.
And
If we're branching it out from St Andrews, then obviously I'd say Mike Taylor as well at Man City.
Yeah.
Going back a few years, he was like Superman in that game.
Roy Cornish is saying the sun, it's here in Lanzarote. Thanks,
Lanzarote.
Roy.
I went there last summer. It's windy as well.
I went to Gran Canaria.
It is
last year.
Lanzarote,
It was
yeah.
beautiful.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, no wind
Yeah, I've been
at
to
all.
Gran Canaria before. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Coton's penalty save from Lee Malin was with his very first touch in league football after 1 minute and 22 seconds.
Is that
Lee
right?
Coton, blimey.
Wow.
Crikey. Can't be
It's not a bad way to introduce yourself, is it?
Yeah. Moore's 2-0 up.
Wow, that's good.
Thanks, Jess.
Come on, you Moors.
Chris Brown is watching. Welcome.
Oh, no problem.
All the best, mate.
No
Thanks,
problem.
thanks for joining in.
No worries. I don't make the numbers up.
Don't forget, lovelies, all you got to do is share this on your personal Facebook stream to be in for a chance with some prizes next year. It has just turned 8 o'clock. Boom.
Boom.
So the Tilton Talk,
Hang on.
that's it. The Tilton Talk gavel has come down.
That's it.
We need a gavel. We need a gavel.
We need a hammer.
Can you download a gavel noise, please? Yeah.
How's it gavel?
A gavel.
What's a gavel?
It's an auctioneer's
What the
hammer.
auction is.
I
Go
don't
whack
know.
down,
How
innit?
am I supposed to know what a gavel is?
Going, gone.
Oh, right, okay. Just a hammer.
Just
Auctioneer's hammer.
gone.
A gavel.
Don't you watch Homes Under the Hammer?
Kevin French is saying they can't play at St Andrews because we will be playing there.
Oh, right.
So yeah, that's a shame.
Who's that, Cov?
Um,
Who can't play St Andrews? Sorry.
Solly Ormores.
Oh right, okay.
If they,
Sorry, I thought I
right,
thought
okay.
automatically thought you were talking about Coventry then.
No. Okay. Chat away for a couple of minutes then, and I'll find this out.
Yeah, so
We're
there's
gonna
there's
find
been a
out,
few
we
other comments on the site on the goalkeeper thing I've asked. Buzz Zach has said that Alan Miller did a few worldies when he was on loan with us. Can't remember who against, but I do remember him on loan. He was a good, decent goalkeeper.
Yeah. We've said it time and time again. We've had some cracking
Brilliant
goalkeepers
goalies,
at St Andrews, haven't we?
yeah.
I happened to stumble across Ian Bennett today, watching on YouTube in the. Nick will remember this one, the Ipswich game, the cup game.
Oh, yeah.
Man, what a day!
My
What a day!
God.
Yeah, he was a good.
What a day!
So what a game!
Yeah.
That must be one of the best games ever. at
One of the
St
best
Andrews.
atmospheres.
The atmosphere, yeah.
That and the
so
first game
loud.
against them in the Premier
Yeah,
League was them have lived long in the memory. And West Ham obviously in the cup.
Yeah.
Them three in particular at St Andrews will live long in the memory. Let's
Yeah.
hope we can have nights like that back someday soon. You know.
I think the Ipswich game was probably the loudest I can remember. Yeah, probably followed by the West Ham game.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
a team!
And
we had
certainly
as
the
well.
game against them up the road as well in the Carling quarterfinals.
Yeah, that
Obviously just before the
yeah,
final
yeah,
whistle.
yeah. Yeah. It's easy to forget saves, isn't it? But that's certainly that one on Saturday was definitely one I won't forget. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant the way he got down to that.
Yeah.
But if anybody to ever ask what was the best howler you've ever seen at St Andrews,
No, it's gotta
just
be
the Enkelman. It's just Enkelman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, the Preston goal was
Small
pretty
mates,
close
that.
last season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That
And there
Declan Rudd.
was a similar goal in that Ipswich game as well, wasn't there?
What's that? With Richard Wright. Yeah, that was
Richard
the
Wright,
pitch,
yeah.
wasn't it? Bobbled up over his foot.
Yeah, lovely bobble. that was.
Yeah.
Right, I'm
Shame.
rooting through these now. Somebody's put £93.47. Nope. That was Fallon McCaffrey.
Sorry, I'm not going to put it up again because I've lost it. now.
789.36 from Rob Bartlett. Nope.
Welcome to Leonard, watching there. I think he's in Australia, isn't he, Leonard? Leonard Eddington?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Going back to Saturday's game, overall, I thought we were worthy of a point. I don't think we deserved to lose.
No.
Again, disappointing for their great finish from their player. But again, we've given him too much time and space on the ball at the edge of the box like we did at Sheffield Wednesday. You know, need to just close them down a bit quicker.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought 1-1 was probably a fair result.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Although we definitely should have had a penalty.
Yeah. Mark says, sorry I'm late. I had to lie down with the excitement of the cup draw. Are you a bit? Are people a bit underwhelmed?
Yeah, a little. Personally, I would have liked a big one.
Not the most exciting, is it? Draw,
No,
is it really?
no. I would have liked a big one.
But
Martin Wentworth's gone £75. Martin, there was £45 in notes on there.
Okay, am I miles out with my prediction?
How much did you predict?
170.
Yes, you're way off.
Yeah, miles away.
Was that? Don't forget Andy Marriott's howler against Spurs away. That was bad when he threw the ball out and Robbie Keane ran behind
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got to admit that the Brentford semi-final to Windscreens at St Andrews, that was pretty good atmosphere as well. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Ian Rogerson scored, didn't he, in that game?
Who?
Ian Rogerson.
Rogerson,
One,
yeah.
was that 1-1?
Rogerson, yeah.
And then we won 1-0 at their place. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Browbro, not moaning, just frustrating. Not enough shots on target. Possession-wise, we're okay, says Ray.
While we're on that subject, Monk blatantly said that James Beattie's working from home in his press conference.
Yeah.
And
What
I
do you
do
make
have
of
to
that?
scratch my head with that because, as I say, I'm scratching my head.
Yeah. There's not much coaching you can do from home, really, is there?
No. And looking at the tune he got out of Shea Adams and Djukovic together last season as a coach, I do wonder, would it be, basically, wouldn't it be better if we could get him back on the training ground with our strikers that we've got now and get him working because
Most
he is a very
definitely.
good striker coach.
Yeah.
And we're not scoring enough goals. So is it something that we could maybe address if we're still paying, if he's still on our payroll? Then do we want him to maybe earn his money,
I just get the feeling there's something in that we're not being told.
Exactly, yeah.
Like a lot of things we're being
Oh, yeah.
But
Clearly he's obviously still got connections with Monk,
Yeah.
maybe, and there's obviously been a big falling out over something or other. But if it's
Definitely.
possible to get him back involved, I don't think it'll do us any harm.
No. Oh, God, no,
Just
no.
judged on what he did at Leeds with Chris Wood and what
Yeah.
he's done with us with Shay Adams and Duke last season.
Yeah.
I think he might get a tune out of the players that we've got a bit more than what they're getting at the moment.
Most definitely. Yeah, a lot of people thought that Beattie was going to go to Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
I thought
It
it
just
was
hasn't
as well,
happened
yeah.
yet, has it? For whatever reason, it hasn't happened.
No. Blues are holding out for compensation from Sheffield Wednesday, so gardening leave. That's what they're happening. Oh, Dave Twine says the worst miss, Phil Boersma. Remember Phil Boersma?
No,
Liverpool 1970s from a foot.
really.
A foot away.
Yeah.
Nicholas Wellsbury saying that he's implying that the tickets will probably be cheap for the Blues v Blackpool.
Blackburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be a 10-hour game, that one, hasn't it?
I would have thought, but yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah, gotta be.
So Craig Courtney's just said that Sheffield Wednesday are not able to offer a contract to BT due to FFP because obviously they're in trouble, aren't they? With,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think they could be in big trouble next season. I
Yeah.
think it's all going to pan out wrongly for them.
I'm nearly there.
Leonard's on. He's on YouTube as well. Hi everyone from Queensland, Australia. Keep right on. He's also on our Facebook page as well. That's clever. Well done.
Matt Wilkes says the EFL instructed all the refs not to give us anything. I think that's a good question.
Yeah.
We don't get nothing, do we? We've had one penalty all season,
Yeah.
and we missed that and all. But we just don't. Especially at home, some of the officials that we get in this league. I mean, I'm good pals with a Baggies fan as well, and he says the same. I know they're doing really well on top of the league, but he was always moaning at me about the refs in this league.
Yeah. What do you think about the speculation with Robbins at Coventry? Do you think that was just a rumour?
I think it's just a rumour.
It didn't seem to have any source.
I think it's as much in that as the Queen was dead this morning, apparently.
Oh, wasn't that awful?
Right, I've not heard that. Is that right? Oh, right.
Yeah,
the Queen
was
died
dead,
on
yeah.
Twitter this morning.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And some of the jokes were a bit over the top, weren't they? Like,
I think for me, if we did get a new manager in, I'd want someone who's a bit more proven at this level. You know, I mean, I don't want to talk about that anyway because at the moment Pep's there, and
yeah, of course. Yeah.
overall
yeah.
he's doing okay with what he's got.
I think Robbins was as shocked as anybody else. He said he's not going anywhere.
Not
so.
just because he's obviously Coventry are playing on our ground, and
Yeah.
you know, obviously I don't know what sort of relationship he's got with our owner. Obviously our owner might. I don't even know if our owners ever go to Coventry games or.
And I mean, he must have an office at St Andrews anyway. I'm guessing Robbins,
Don't know.
little cupboard or something
Possibly.
under the stairs.
Yeah. Mark Andrew Adams, Robbins is a failure at this level. Yeah. I can remember him going to Rotherham at this level. Where else has he been?
Yeah.
Rotherham. Help me out. I don't know where else.
No, I don't know where else he's been. No.
Were Coventry in this league before when he was managing them?
We have a winner.
One, I don't think so.
You got a winner.
Well,
You
right,
there, yeah?
okay,
I'm
okay.
there.
Paddle
I'm
long
there.
enough.
Right, up to the point where I left home, Carl Sparrow was leading. He was £13.71 away.
Wow.
The winner is actually £3.07
No.
pence difference. £3.07
No.
pence. Tony Bracey coming very, very close with £3.94 difference. A couple of you just went over, but I've had to knock it off, and I'm so sorry about that. But our winner is Graham Brown with £496.37.
Well
There was
done.
actually £499.44. £499.44 in my beer fund.
His name
Merry
was what?
Christmas. I've never mentioned it's my birthday Christmas, have I?
Shut up.
I didn't know that.
So there you are, Graham Brown. Get in touch with Mrs. Brown, and
Yeah.
we can sort him out.
Send me a message and we'll get something over to you.
Well done to you. £3.07 away. That's pretty impressive.
Very good.
Yeah, I thought £13.71 was quite impressive actually, but by the time I left home, and I thought no, was going to beat that. And then Tony Bracey came in with £3.94 difference, and Graham Brown with £3.07. Pretty cool.
Pretty good going.
That's
that
pretty
is.
good guess.
Good
isn't
effort,
it?
yeah.
Good guess. Well done, mate.
Do you reckon
well
they counted them lot on the screen
I
individually?
I tried.
Yeah?
I tried and look how far I was out. About 300.
Now, last year's form was over 600 quid, but as I say, I had 14 weeks off work this year with with my famous spine. Which is troubling me no end tonight, believe me, people.
Yeah.
Not
The cold weather don't help, does it?
No.
When you get to Nick's age as well,
Yeah.
you get all these ailments sort of like add up, and it gets worse.
Sleeping on the floor in the gutter on the way home.
Kevin Kelly said that's exactly what Google said.
Funny that,
Amazing.
Kev. What a shame you didn't send me the private message. I'll just check. Oh, no.
Oh, apparently Brian's birthday is the same day as yours.
Who? Brian is, me and Brian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thanks for joining. 170, 180 odd guesses there was, I think, something like that. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of fun towards Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas officially starts the day I crack that open. And,
Yeah,
and it finishes when I'm drunk all the beer.
Ray said
decorations up yet?
That might, yeah.
Ray-
Up the
Ray
loft
Price
where they
was-
should be.
Ray Price wants a recount.
Up the loft where they should be.
When do yours go up?
Dave Price, if you want to recount, mate, you have to go and get it because it's all been changed tonight.
When do you put your decorations up?
Christmas Eve.
No. It will be Sharon's lad's birthday in a few days' time,
Boxing
so
Day.
they always go up on his birthday.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Next
And
weekend
of
for
course,
us.
it is Courtney Blue Hudson's birthday on the 14th of December as well. There's Courtney, smack in the middle there. Everybody will remember her. She's the one that swore her allegiance to Birmingham City Football Club. Even though her
Live.
family were Stoke City supporters. Get her off there. Nah, do it. Love it. So, birthday's all round at the minute.
Yeah. With that money, you could buy a new spine in 10 years.
I could buy a new gilet.
There's a new gilet.
New gilet.
A new gilet. I feel a new gilet is in order. A new gilet.
I think we should have some Tilton Talk gilets in the new year. Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with blazing across,
Yeah.
with
I think so.
With
I've got a few new lines.
with
lined
name
up.
underneath.
Yeah.
Lots of pockets though.
Yeah,
I must
right,
have lots of
okay then,
pockets.
okay.
And this one,
That's all you change, isn't it?
this one,
Yeah.
this one's only got 3 pockets, and
Yeah.
and there's already holes in them. I can't handle it. The other one's got about 16 pockets on. I like it. Isn't it funny how we talk about gilets on the Tilton Talk?
Yeah, always.
The best a man can get.
Yeah, gilet.
Gillette, gilet. Yeah, I'm with you.
There are, of course, other good razors on the market.
Absolutely.
Apparently. Yeah.
Okay, we had an idiotic situation at St Andrews on Saturday where a Millwall fan managed to get into the Tilton Road, 2, I believe, and celebrate their goal. All right, if you score a goal, you score a goal, you score a goal. So what? The most ridiculously stupid thing you can do is not only get into the Tilton Road, but to celebrate it in the Tilton Road. You're just asking for trouble. Now, I hope your club comes down on you very, very severely because you, sir, right, and both of you, are just a pair of idiotic numpties. You don't deserve to go to football, right? The ramifications from that could have been overwhelming, all right?
Yep.
There's just enough going on. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop being idiots.
I don't think I've seen that before.
Oh, I've seen it many times.
Not in the Tilton, anyway.
No.
Not in the Tilton. I've seen it in the VIP bit behind me where I sit.
Which is fair enough, yeah.
I see a few people jump up there, but you've obviously got the opposition's owners up there and stuff.
Yeah.
But you do get a few, of their fans up there as well, whoever were playing, and that does sometimes kick off.
How did they get a ticket?
Well, they're in the VIP, aren't they? So
No, we're on about.
No, I mean the Tilton.
Oh, in the Tilton. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Pay on the day.
How the hell?
Probably, yeah.
Pay on the day. Just turn up.
Just turn up and.
Yeah.
But wasn't there any room in the Millwall end? Did they sell out?
Good God,
Didn't
no.
look sold out to me.
No, there was loads. There was stacks around.
So why would you do that?
Stupidity.
Yeah.
Gross, immature, absolute stupidity.
Yeah. Just
Right, and
rocking horse mentality.
I'm glad the stewards and/or police dealt with it as quickly and swiftly as they did because. I mean, last thing we need as a club is another points deduction or fines or this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I do hope Millwall come down on those 2 people like with a ton of bricks. I really do because they ought to. As a club, they ought to. And
Well, one of the lads he was only 16, wasn't he? The one Millwall. He was a father and son apparently. 42-year-old and a 16-year-old.
you don't mistake the away end for the home end. You don't. It's not. That wasn't an error, Chris.
No.
Sorry, I
Oh,
can't.
no, it's
Yeah, I
not
know. I'm
obviously
saying
deliberate, unless
I
he's a
can't
bit
see that was.
stupid.
Oh,
But it's-
we'll accidentally go in here because I mean,
Yeah. It's hard to believe that it was a father and son, isn't it? You know, it's
Yeah,
like
father and son. Yeah, smack bang.
Block
block
four.
4 went there as well.
block 4.
say to your son, like, come on, let's go and watch us play Birmingham and sit in the home end.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Just not the done thing, is it? Unless you're completely stupid.
I'm lost for words. and
Yeah.
that's quite
Apparently
unusual
for
for me.
Millwall
Yeah.
away, it's members and season tickets holders only. Not sure how true that is. Says Lindsay. Okay.
Okay.
Millwall away was what? Sorry.
For Millwall fans,
Yeah.
it's members and season tickets holders only.
Right.
For away.
None on general sale.
Now look,
And somebody else said this, and I said the same thing. I thought that was a pretty good away following for Millwall because usually it's rubbish, isn't it?
I sat in the away end at Brentford in the Leyland Daff Cup final, semi-final replay.
Yeah.
The second leg,
Yeah.
right? And I've had tickets which were given to me by Goodyear of Wolverhampton for Wolves Birmingham, and me and my son had to sit in the Wolves end. I shut my mouth.
Yeah.
Right. My son was a little bit more animated, shall we say, than you know, when all the Brummers were singing "Keep Right on the opposite side, he was like, just put a hand on it.
Well,
And then we win 1-0, and we're coming out the ground, and he goes, "Dad, why were the only two people in here smiling?" No, don't.
I wonder if
Honestly
anybody
did.
listening has ever gone into the wrong end accidentally.
Accidentally?
It's impossible.
It is impossible.
yeah.
impossible.
You'd get told, wouldn't you, by
Yeah.
whoever's going to take your ticket or whatever.
There was no way that I wasn't going to go to that Brentford game, right?
yeah.
If I'd have had to crawl there, I was going to go.
Yeah.
And the Wolves one was just for work that I did, you know, as a little gratitude, a little thank you thing.
Yeah.
We could have had a tour around the stadium, but
Yeah.
I had no interest. So.
Yeah, I was kindly invited to Derby last season by
Yeah.
some Derby fans in the it's called Eagles. It's like their VIP lounge,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you know, we had a bite to eat and watched us play them there last season.
Eagles?
Eagles after Eagles Stimac.
Oh, right.
I think he only played about 40 games for him or something like that.
Okay.
But he's a legend there. I don't know why, but he is.
Igor Stimac.
Igor
That's a
Stimac.
blast from the past, isn't it? Right?
When
I get home tonight, I'll have a chat. To
It
a
must
few
have been
Derby
really
fans.
good for him if he's
Yeah.
played 40 games and he's a legend.
I'll have a chat. I'll have a chat to a few people in the Black Swan when I get home.
Yeah,
and
ask
see
him
what
about
they-
Igor
see what they
Stimac.
think of him.
But yeah, we were kindly invited along last season.
Yeah.
And, you know, I must admit, when we went 1-0 up at Derby last season, I forgot where I was. And I just
yeah.
But unfortunately, we lost 3-1 in the end. But there you go. It's the only time I've ever done it, but I was in the sort of hospitality.
Look, I don't really have a problem with that at all.
No.
Right? And if you can control yourself, I don't actually
Yeah.
have a problem with you going to the game if you can shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The
but
last
if you're
thing,
gonna-
the last thing you do is sit in block 4 or in any part of the Tilton and start
And jump. Were
jumping
they
up and down.
going absolutely? I mean, I don't know how bad they were reacting to,
Well,
or
people
how
are-
much they were celebrating.
Obviously, because I wasn't there, people will have to say
Yeah.
themselves.
I didn't see it from where I was.
Yeah.
As I was just saying, no one could ever go into the wrong end by mistake, could they? Kev Kelly. Paul and Nick, two mates, and I did mistake the Sunderland home and away end back in Premier days. Of course, we you know, it's all red and white, so you know.
Kev, are you
It's
colourblind?
easy. It's easy, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, Millwall at least play in blue, don't they?
We walked
You
in
know.
through the turnstiles with Blues away tickets and only got suspicious when we heard only accents. We got a police and Stuart escort down to Blues End. Well, all I can say is Pillock.
Back in the Premier League games, they probably didn't have the scanners, which would entitle you to only be in that section.
Yeah. And it was only Threepence in when he.
I don't get how you managed to do it though with all them red and white scarves
No.
around you.
Yeah.
And people going, why, eh? Cracker? Somebody on Podbean, Chris, said sat in the director's box at MK Dons versus Blackburn or BL. Blues a few years ago, and when the Blues scored, I was asked to leave for celebrating. Okay. So there are a few Pillocks then.
Linda Magnier, the Millwall fans, they were so bad in the 1970s. I was in the Tilton, and they showered us with a load of old-style pennies, painful on our heads. That was before proper segregation. Crazy. Yeah, my dad took me, Siobhan Kelly, my dad took me to watch Everton versus Liverpool. We sat in our blue shirts, but got no stick. Would have been in my teens. Kevin French was in the Doug Ellis stand the night of the Dublin sending off. What a night that was. Oh, dear. They're all at it.
Do you remember the Jasper Carrot sketch when he Jasper Carrot went into the hey Carrot, they got Kevin Bovril.
Yeah, Man United versus Blues mid-70s. Was that the time we won 5-1? They scored first, I think, and then we won 5-1.
Is that right? On their ground?
No, at St Andrews.
St Andrews, yeah.
That time was rocking.
52,000.
Pete Taylor, I sat in the Holt End about 20 years ago. Think the antibiotics are starting.
Yeah.
8:25 nearly. Where's it gone to, man?
I know, it's flying. Shall we do the alphabet?
25, yeah.
Go on then, yeah.
Yeah. Alphabeti Blues, it's your turn to draw this week. Oh, I've had such a cold all week. Have I told you how poorly I've been?
I know, yeah, you have, yeah.
Oh, dear. Dizzy spells and everything.
So we now have the letter T for Tommy.
T.
T for Tommy.
T for Tango.
For Tango, for
The
Tommy.
phonetic alphabet.
Yes. T for Tango.
T.
T.
Alberto Tarantini.
Paul Tate.
Tatey Ravon.
Mike Taylor.
Ooh,
There's loads, isn't there?
yeah.
It's be interesting. This will be a...
Your favourite player...
What about Tebley?
Your favourite player with his surname beginning with T. Surname beginning in T. Surname only, please, beginning in T. And we have got another 8 more weeks to do this before we come up with our dream team. Have you collected all the names throughout?
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get it.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get there.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
only had one job.
Tebley's got a team named after him, hasn't
Yes, he has, yeah. Number 1 to number 11.
Yeah.
Number 12.
he? Yeah.
Number 12.
But joking aside, he was good.
Tate Taylor, Bobby Thompson from Paul Lilly. Dean Williams is watching. Welcome to you. Mark Adams has gone Tate. Tommy Mooney, Stephen Gill that begins with an M.
Wembley winner Tate.
Yeah.
Says Mark.
Paul Lilly says, I sat in the away end at Bristol City many years ago, and a rather large guy with tattoos asked me the time, and I thought, I can't speak to my Brummie accent, so I showed him my watch. He said, oh, cheers, mate. Suddenly realised my watch had a patch of the Blues on the face. That is absolute quality.
Brilliant.
That is absolute quality.
Couple for Martin Thomas. That's a good shout as well. He was a good keeper, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Martin Thomas, yeah. It does look like Tate's going to.
Mind you, Mike Taylor's got to be
Ryan
in a
Teague.
good run.
Ryan Teague says Stern John. Don't think you know the rules, Ryan. Martin Thomas from Heather Bowen. Paul Ipkiss is relying on Mark Zuckerberg to bail out the tally for the Alphabeti Blues. Gordon Taylor from Martin Swinscoe. Now, I remember Gordon Taylor as a player.
Midfielder.
What a winger. What a winger he was.
Gordon Taylor
We've had a few Taylors, haven't we? Martin.
Yeah.
Martin, Mike, Gordon.
Yeah.
Wayne
Any more?
Linden says Tony Towers.
Tony Towers,
Blimey.
of course, yeah. Yeah.
Blimey. Now, that's a name I haven't heard for donkey's years.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper player.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Where did he play? I've not heard that name before.
St Andrews.
What position?
Tony Towers, was he midfield?
Midfield, yeah.
Yeah, I think midfield.
Yeah.
Midfield, probably left.
Well, I'm safe if I say that, you see, because he could have then gone up or gone back to defended, and he could have just stopped in the goal.
yeah.
So it wouldn't really matter, would it?
Yeah, there's left back, right back, inside right.
Which position exactly, please, did Tony Towers play in? Tony Towers,
Yeah,
what a
please
name.
let us know.
In this team now, obviously, we've got Trueman in goal, who's doing well, but he's only played 5
Yeah.
games, including last season.
Yeah, can't
really put him in
can't
there.
put him down
Not
as
yet.
a ledge yet. can you?
Hopefully, if we're still doing this in a good few years' time, he's in there.
In a good few
In a
years'
few years when we're old.
if we're still here doing this.
Crikey. Yes,
Me.
Colin Todd. Colin
Colin
Todd.
Colin Todd, another good
Colin
player.
Todd is a great shout.
Ex-Derby as well, I believe.
Yeah,
isn't he, Colin
Derby,
Todd?
yeah.
Yeah.
Derby, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Cracking. Alberto Tarantino from Kevin
Of course,
French.
Yeah. I still remember his goal.
Yeah.
Craig
I've never
Courtney's
seen
going
anybody
for
celebrate
Tatey.
like that before.
I think Tatey's it looks like Tatey's running away with it so far.
I think so.
Obviously, we'll only go by our votes
Okay.
from our viewers. Whoever votes the most will...
Yeah, and if somebody could tell us what position exactly did Tony Towers play?
Yeah,
I can't remember. There's no point in me even trying to.
No, I've not heard the name before.
It was a wild stab when I said midfield. If it comes back midfield and I win, well, I get nothing.
I think he probably was.
He won't be far from midfield because it's only like
it
a
wasn't
few
striker,
yards,
so
isn't it? You know
he
what I
wasn't
mean?
a winger, so it's either a full-back or a midfielder player. Yeah.
Tomlinson from Sally Clay. Is that Bobby Tomlinson?
Which Tomlinson's that?
Is that right?
I don't know.
Mind you, Sally's quite old. So.
Is she older than her sister?
Oh, way older.
No thing
Am I wrong?
for me when I get to Reading.
How far away does she live?
Huh?
Does she live a long way away? Sally? No.
Walking distance.
Oh, not walking distance. Oh, no. Don't give her my address, please. Centre midfield. Changing the subject quickly.
Gary Christoph I can't even say it. To do Gary.
I'm seeing how many people I can insult.
Thanks, Martin. So let's go centre midfield for Tony Towers. I had a feeling. I did have a feeling it was midfield, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm happy straight because I'm not that clever. You know what I mean? So.
A formidable outfield player, says Kevin Kelly, who's probably been on Google to get that because he's not that clever.
And he's probably older than you and me.
Oh, God, yeah. Towers played midfield for us and Man City and Saints, according to Google. Oh, they're all right.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks.
Or was he a goal scoring midfielder? Defensive?
Oh.
Was...
Linda says my chat is slow, and Sally said cheeky.
Cheeky for
Is it slow, Linda, or is it that you're now 60? You can't read as fast as you used to be able to.
If you have a competition, who can insult more people?
Oh dear.
John Trewick. No.
John Trueman.
No, don't remember. No.
Oh dear me.
I can't think of any more.
No, I think.
Did Tony Towers have a twin? Oh, Kevin.
Oh dear.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh dear.
Humour.
Oh dear.
Was he tall?
Huh?
Was he tall as well?
Oh dear me.
Oh my God.
Martin Taylor from Buzzak. Martin
Yeah.
Taylor, cracking goalkeeper.
That's Mike. Martin was the centre half, wasn't
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Told you
yeah.
I'm not very clever, didn't I? I've only got one job. I think that's almost done its time now, though.
he? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll obviously keep the votes coming, and we'll count up at the end, and whoever gets the most will win, as usual.
Tilton hat-trick, we've done that. Now, let's go on to our
haven't done
No,
friends.
we haven't done Tilton
we haven't
hat-trick.
done it, no.
Still got that to come.
Alphabeti Blues we've done.
Alphabeti Blues we've
Yeah,
done.
across the wrong one. That's
Yeah,
all right.
that's all right.
Only got one job.
Only one job.
You let me know when you're ready. And
Oh, Andros Townsend from Ryan T.
Oh,
yeah,
cracking
yeah.
call.
Yeah.
He was good.
Cracking
On loan.
call.
He was
Yeah,
only with
yeah.
us a short period of time, but he was good.
Yeah, very
good.
And
Under Chris Shoten, yeah.
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 Best
I
ever
have
saved
noticed
us on
that
that one.
Tarantini only got one vote.
Yeah.
No.
Alberto Tarantino. Well, if you see the. It's our age, Chris. You know, there aren't many of us left nowadays, dear boy. You know, and of course the younger ones are coming in, and they remember the younger players. So
Yeah.
I remember when he scored that goal, the one and only goal for us, and he must have done a full circuit to celebrate.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The noise,
don't
oh
they?
mate, you can't. I can't even begin to describe you the atmosphere at St Andrews back then.
You know what I mean?
Can't.
Yeah.
It was 10, 15 minutes before the game started.
Yeah.
That Tilton would be bouncing,
Yeah.
and I'm talking. You'd
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it,
yeah. I
you'd
can
hear
imagine,
it,
yeah,
feel
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. and it was all the way through, non-stop, non-stop.
Yeah. Tottenham got the two superstars, and we got Tarantino.
But we almost had Gareth Bale, though, didn't we?
Apparently. Yeah.
We very nearly signed Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We bid
Yeah.
linked with him for $3.5 million, weren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he weren't worth it, was he? Really?
Nah. He was a left back then.
Oh, apparently Tony's brother Alton. He actually led me. I was led into that as well. Yeah. Well done, Buzz. Well done. Well done. You got me.
Is this on TalkSport? That's what they call their home, isn't it? TalkSport Towers.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready for a
So-
Tilton hat-trick yet?
Yes.
Yeah, should we do that?
Okay.
Should we do that next?
Yes.
Can you
Time's
see?
flying, isn't it?
Yes.
I know.
That's
Shall
what I'm going
I?
to say now for the rest of the show is yes.
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 Shall I do that top one? Can you see that top one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
City lead.
5 minutes played, and Steve Bruce's side has the advantage.
There you go. Play again.
City
5
lead.
minutes and plus 3 Bruce game.
5 minutes played, and Steve Bruce's side has the advantage.
There you go. What do we reckon?
Give that a couple of minutes.
Yeah, give
Someone's
that a
bound to get it. I
Oh.
think there's only one goal so far we've done that they didn't get.
You got your advent calendar up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me personally, but I've got my daughter actually.
Right.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I want
Chocolate.
an alcohol one. I don't like chocolate. I don't eat chocolate. I rarely eat chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, it's not at 7 o'clock in the morning anyway. Really, you know.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah?
Eat chocolate any time.
Or 6 o'clock in
No,
the
of
morning.
course, yeah. I mean, look, obviously.
But I only eat chocolate 4 or 5 times a year. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Just have to be in the mood, and then I can munch it
Taylor
on.
got a blooming clue.
No.
Do you want to go? Should we play it again once more?
One more time.
I'll have to. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Where is it? There it is. Right, okay, here we go.
City lead. 5 minutes played, and Steve Bruce's side has the advantage.
Obviously, he's going
Stephen
to say
Gill,
advantage.
Jeffrey Covin 2001 is incorrect. Oh, Daniel Ricketts has got it.
Has he?
Gary McSheffrey against Newcastle is correct.
Well
done.
done.
When we beat them 5-1 on their ground in the cup.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
opening
yeah.
goal in that game.
Right there you go.
Yeah. So Jerome, I think it was Jerome. Was it Jerome who went down the right and then just whipped it in, and he sort of cut in and
It was
just.
a night game as well,
blasted
wasn't it?
Yeah.
A night game, yeah.
Yeah. Great performance that was.
Well done. Okay,
Well done.
let's
Well done,
have the
Daniel Ricketts.
Second one then.
Second one.
Here we go. I tell you what,
job.
this week we'll just have two. Okay.
One job. Was that really it?
How did that happen? Yeah. I tell you what, if anybody can get that, they can have all the prizes we've got.
And the studio, and Paul Hipkiss, and his car, and his property.
Okay, well forget that
Someone
one.
will
then.
get
No,
it.
let's not forget it. Let somebody get it. I want
No
somebody
one's
to
gonna
get
get
that.
it. No one's
I
gonna
really
get
want
it.
somebody to
You're-
get that.
okay, but you only
It's an
get one
absolute
shot.
iconic goal, by the way.
It is.
Oh, don't give any more clues out.
I'll give you know.
Okay, I'll play it again. Somebody ask for it again.
Fabulous strike.
This is
21
the
years
next one.
This is
old,
the next one.
and he's got 2 goals. Birmingham City, 2 goals up.
Would you?
Yes. Yes.
The second one, I'll give a clue for the second one. It was screened live at St Andrews
was.
on the big screen because I was there watching it
was.
on the big screen.
Which
it was
one?
in
This
an-
one? This
the
one?
second one, yeah.
This
The
one, okay,
second
this
one.
Funniest thing ever.
So the second one was screened live on the big screen at St Andrews.
Oh dear.
I was there watching it.
Cheering. I could hear you just a minute ago. Yeah.
And it was an away game in the FA Cup.
There we
yeah, I
go.
can
That's
It
hear
was
as
in
much,
an FA Cup replay.
that's as much as you're going to get.
So it was in an FA Cup replay. It was screened live at St Andrews.
Yeah, okay. Don't give me any
Me
more.
saying I was there isn't really a clue, is it? But I was there.
Peter Taylor Otto against Liverpool. Peter Taylor. Give that man the clap.
Well, he's put "oo," but he's
So
put "oo."
you only get one chance, so it's wrong, isn't it? So
I think that's what he meant, though.
No, he's got it
Yeah.
wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the one that is the last one.
Fabulous strike.
I knew someone had done it.
21 years old, and he's got 2 goals. Birmingham City, 2 goals up.
Anyone know that one?
I'd have got this one. Actually, I wouldn't. I probably might not have got who scored it, but I'd have got certainly the game
Okay, yeah.
because it's a game I've watched over and over.
Should we go again? Because obviously people
Fabulous
are...
strike. 21 years old, and he's got 2 goals. Birmingham City, 2 goals up.
There you go.
Anyone know that one?
Anybody know that one?
It's a game I've talked about quite often on this show as well.
We're giving people too many clues.
And I was going to say, I thought it was
No,
hard with the clues.
no,
I was
no.
giving.
Hang on, I've done this for 9 years.
We've gotta be hard.
I said 8 years ago, are they?
We've got to be hard.
Oh, come on then, come on.
Come on. Easy, that one is. Easy.
Yeah, Buzz Zach said carnage in the away end at Anfield, and Pete Taylor, I was there, very surreal atmosphere. AJ versus Ipswich in the semi. No, Martin, you're wrong on that one. Paul Lilly, you're also wrong with AJ Ipswich. Mick Forsell versus Fulham. Sorry, Buzz, you're wrong with that one. AJ against Ipswich. Heather Bowen, you're also wrong.
I remember Kenny Lowe for the assist for Otto's goal at Liverpool. What a run he went on. He must have gone past 2 or 3 players and played that pass to him. It was like a Gascoigne run. He was a good player, wasn't he, Kenny Lowe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny Lowe, yeah.
Granger versus Ipswich.
No.
That's Stephen Gill. No, unfortunately, you're wrong there, Stephen, too.
Come on, keep them coming. Keep 'em coming.
Our winner of the Guess the Cash this week was Graham Brown. Well done to Graham Brown. Get in touch with Chris. I'll put that up on the thingy when I get home, exactly how much was in it. £499.44, and we'll do it all over again next year if I'm still alive. Well, you never know.
Oh, J. O'Reilly says, as we journey on up the blues on YouTube.
No, the clue. Oh, okay, yeah. So AJ, yeah, okay. This is for the third goal now, though. We've done the second goal. Somebody got that.
Yeah, we've done that.
So this is the third goal now. Do you want to play it once more, Chris? Just
sure.
Craig Courtney, Liverpool, 50 coaches on the motorway was a brilliant night.
Yeah.
Fabulous strike. 21 years old, and he's got 2 goals. Birmingham City, 2 goals up.
I've only been to Liverpool once.
I've been once.
Liverpool. I don't think I want to go again. Didn't like it.
Didn't you? Yeah. When did you go?
Oh, it was late. It was in the 70s.
Was it?
70s, yeah.
Yeah. Did we win?
No, it was described as one of the best matches ever. It was, I believe, it was Liverpool won 4-3. And it was one of them games. And it was on Match of the Day. And I always remember them describing where the Blues fans was as the mini cop. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Mark Adams saying Paul Williams
great
auto windscreens
atmosphere,
away at Orient. Incorrect, Paul. Sorry.
It's one ground I've not been to a game at Anfield. I've been to Anfield with work, but I've never actually been to a game there.
Yeah.
Right, 20 minutes of the show left, just there or thereabouts. And don't forget the Defenders Night is coming up on
Friday. Yeah, Friday.
It's this Friday, guys. There were, last time I heard, just a very few tickets left. If you want to go. And the defenders that are going to be there are...
Roger Johnson, Michael Johnson, Martin Granger and Liam Dash.
I wouldn't remember that.
No?
Not a clue. Not a clue. Not a chance.
I can't
Zero
remember.
chance. Unless it's written down in front of me.
Birchall at Spurs is incorrect. Mark Andrew Adams. Paul Tate at Wembley, Nigel Sale is also incorrect.
Ooh, this is a good one.
We got him with this one.
I would have got this because I actually watched this game the other night again.
Did you?
Yeah. I've got it on a...
We giving any clues now? Or people seem to be struggling with this one?
Right,
or we're not going to give any clues?
It's an away game.
It's an away game.
There you go. It's an away game. That's the only clue you're getting at the minute. Okay.
Not too far away.
So Defenders Night on Friday. If you go in, I look forward to meeting you there. You're going, aren't you?
I'm going.
You're not going, are you? No,
Unfortunately not.
Never mind. We'll represent you, don't you?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
I think Adam's going as well. Adam's going as well.
You can put a tab behind the bar for us. Then we'll think that you're there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How about that, Chris? That sound like a plan?
That sounds fair to me.
Sounds a
Yeah.
perfect.
You said a tag, didn't you?
Tab.
Oh, I thought you said a tag.
No. You put a tab behind the bar for us, and then we can say,
Mind you, a tag
Paul's round. Paul's getting this one.
A tag would probably be more than a tab.
And then, of course, Reading away. Let's just quickly talk about
Yes,
that one.
Reading away, yeah.
Predictions first.
Yeah, so tough game that is as well, away from home. I'm going to go for a Desmond 2-2.
2-2. You'd almost be a bingo caller.
I'm going to go for 2-1 Blues.
Paul Tate at Wembley, where I've gone that one. Jerome versus Spurs, Stephen Gill, no. Lindsay says, see you there with a thumbs up. You certainly will. Addy Bowler versus the Dingles, no. Leonard Edgington was there for the 4-3 at Anfield.
Yeah.
Blimey.
I know it was right,
Blimey.
Yeah, what a game that was.
I was at Molineux for that one when Addy Bowler ripped Wolves to bits and we beat them 3-1. Unlove got 1 and Addy Bowler got 2, I think it was, or the other way around. Yeah, it was a great performance.
Chris Brown, what are you going for? Reading away.
2-1 Blues.
To Blues?
Yeah.
So 1-2. I don't think we're going to come away with anything there. I'm going to put us down for a 1-0 loss.
For a 1-0 loss?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything there, I'll be honest with you. Don't think so. 3-1 Reading from Stephen Gill, 1-1 at Reading, Mark Adams. Craig Courtney 1-0 Blues, the Duke scoring, and Ray's gone 1-0 Blues. Lindsay Phillips is going 0-0.
We're coming up against Michael Morrison, weren't we, on Saturday as well?
Yeah.
Oh, should we play this again?
Once more?
Play it again, Sam.
Fabulous strike. 21 years old, and he's got 2 goals. Birmingham City, 2 goals up.
21-year-old.
21 years old, and he's got 2 goals.
For Blues.
For Blues.
Right,
away from home.
Away from
on the
home.
tip of my tongue. Yes, of course, yeah. Yeah. I could picture him.
I'll give another clue. He was at the game on Saturday against Millwall.
That's a great clue. That
But he
is.
wasn't playing.
But he weren't playing, unfortunately. I wish he was. Probably still do a job now.
Keep riding your streamer, man. Evening, lads, at the Moors, winning 2-0 from Ian Connor. Well done, Ian. Thanks for joining in. Keep us updated on the score, if you would, buddy, for the next 20 minutes or so. Linda Robbins is going 1-3. Graham Skilton 4-3 to Blues. Blimey, that would be a good call.
That would
Wow,
be,
that'd be some game, wouldn't it?
Sally Clay says, if you're on the coach to Reading Bawdsley Coach Club, 60 minutes into the journey, please, Linda's birthday. 60 minutes into the journey.
Oh, right, okay.
What have we all got to do? Get up and have a wee? Because the seal's broke.
Pete Taylor's got it. He's got the name.
Pete Taylor's got
So
the name.
you got the player, Pete. So what game was it?
What game
Who was
was
it
it?
against?
Yep.
It was an iconic game.
It was an
a
iconic
very
game.
For many
iconic game.
reasons.
Yeah.
Very memorable.
Yeah.
Did you go?
I wasn't at that. No.
Yeah, I was there.
No.
I was there, yeah.
No.
What a player Brian Hughes was.
Oh, quality.
Maestro.
He was quality, wasn't he?
He could have got into any Man United side, in my opinion. Honestly.
You
I
think?
mean that. Yeah.
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 Getting this Man United side now, wouldn't he?
Is it when the Palace beat Blues? Blues beat Palace 4-0 away. Says Gary Johnson. No, it wasn't. I'm afraid.
I remember the game he's talking about there, though. That was a good performance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we give him a clue.
Yeah.
It was a high scoring game.
High scoring game.
Very high scoring game.
And shall I give him a clue?
Go on then.
We did it almost again a couple of weeks later.
We did, yeah.
Did we?
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
We did.
Twice in
No.
a year.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Did it? Was it against
I was at
Leeds,
that one.
Daniel
I was
Ricketts?
at that one. Yeah, I was
no,
at that
no, I
one.
wasn't. I didn't go to that one. Beg your pardon. No.
I went to that one. I went to that one that you're talking about, not Stoke, the one after.
And
you
Shane Goff, there you go, versus Stoke. It was a 7-0 Stoke versus Birmingham City. We beat them 7-0 on the day.
Shane's
And
got it
had
correct.
rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. And the Britannia Stadium wasn't very old at that time.
No.
And this Stoke fans, I got my little, well, he's 33 now, but he was a dinky dot at the time. And this great big huge Stoke fan come running towards us, and literally, I'm not joking you, was up to his knees in mud. He couldn't move back and he couldn't move forward. He couldn't get out. He was just completely covered.
Horrible ground.
Thanks God for that natural barrier that day, else it could have got a bit messy in the car park. And Birmingham City then sold the video the week after in the club shop called The Magnificent
The Magnificent
Seven.
Seven, yeah, I've still got that.
Magnificent Seven.
I've got
still
that. Yeah. And the Oxford, I was at the Oxford one, 7-1.
7-1 against
Oxford, I was at that game, yeah.
Yeah.
Granger got a belter in that one, didn't he, from a distance?
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Good days then, weren't they?
Blimey.
Mid to late 90s were good times.
Yeah.
Martin Swinscoe's going for a boring 0-0 draw because everything about Reading is boring.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
How's he been doing there, Mark Bowen? Is he? I haven't really looked
No, I
out
don't
for him.
really. I don't really.
think they've picked up a bit, have they, since he's gone there? Are they below us?
At Stoke.
Yeah, are they below us in the
I
league?
think they picked up a couple.
No,
They got- they lost-
Reading.
Yeah. Oh, but Reading. I'm not.
Reading, yeah, he's at Reading, any Mark Bowen?
Oh, yeah.
And David Curry says Brian Hughes is a legend. Who is your legend? Who's your legend? There you go. Quick question.
Favourite ever Blues player for me? Stan Lazaridis. He's my legend.
It's got to be Trevor for me because
Yeah.
I remember them days so well.
Yeah, all the years I've been going, my favourite player is Stan Lazaridis.
Yeah.
I think the best I've seen is Gary, but my favourite was Stan.
Don't forget, people, it's Con Outside. BHST want your help and your support. They were out there again last Tuesday. Well done to you guys. You're an absolute inspiration to each and every single one of us. But they need stock, more stock and more stock. Hats, beanies, scarves, socks, toiletries, even bottles of water. Anything you can get hold of, anything you can give that can help these people out on the streets of Birmingham. Please get in touch with either Chris Brown with the Conservative Club at Chelmsley Wood or the Bawdsley Labour Club, which are the
Can
three.
I just say, I
three
went
local drop-off
I went
points.
up to the Bawdsley Labour Club to put some stuff in the bin, and it was empty.
Right.
When I left, it was full. Courtesy of Tilton Talk
Thank you.
viewers.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Filled the bin we did.
Superb.
Very good.
I shall be bringing a few bags for next week, mister.
No problem.
If that's all right with you.
So going back to Reading, they've won 2 in their last 4, and they've won 2 and lost 2 in their last 4 games. Okay, so
1-2, lost 2.
1-2, lost 2. So they're a bit inconsistent, but them losses were against Leeds and Brentford away. Leeds at home, Brentford away. So it's all on the day, isn't it? If we've got our shooting, if we can just convert, because we're creating plenty of chances every time we play. We just need someone to put it in.
Yeah.
It's quite frustrating to watch, isn't it? Because we're almost there. We've got a really good team. We just need a goal scorer.
Yeah.
Kevin French has gone for Trevor. Trevor Francis from Paul Lilly. Craig Courtney Claridge for me. And Jose Dominguez from Neil Martin. Well done, well done. Some good goals there.
Claridge was a good player.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah. It'll do.
Remember the 7-1 against Blackpool at St Andrews, New Year's Eve?
No.
1994.
Yes.
He got a worldie. He got a worldie in that game as well, Claridge.
Yeah,
from
and going back to the magnificent 7, Pete Taylor says, remember I'm selling them the 7-0 against the Stoke game on VHS in the old club shop in town. Yeah, I've still got my copy at home. Still got my
Still
copy.
got a VHS player?
The magnificent 7. Unreal. Buzz Zack's gone for Kenny Burns, another great player of the past, of course. Whingers and moaners. Why have we got so many whingers and moaners on social networks, do you think? Nothing's ever good enough for anybody. We're Birmingham City. We're not going to be at the top of the Premier League. We're not Manchester. We're not Spurs. We're not Liverpool.
I think that's just football.
Is it the
Whatever
nature
club
of
you
the
are,
beast and social media. Do you think?
yeah. I think even Manchester City and Liverpool will have whingers and moaners. Brazil, Barcelona, Real Madrid. You know, doesn't matter who you support and how good they are. There's always something to complain about.
You see, I could have put a photograph of my dinner on Facebook earlier, right? Because I'm my own homemade curry. Right?
Okay,
all natural spices and everything.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Nobody could moan about that.
No.
It was perfect.
I'm sure somebody would have found something to moan about.
Nobody could moan about my cooking, Paul. Not ever. Not ever, mate. I tell you.
Lyndon Magnus just asking about any news on Roberts' injury. He didn't look good. He did go down and was stretchered off. And Dean come on and played well with Salter. Them two at the back also looked very good together. But, you know, under the circumstances, you know, you don't want Roberts to be out for a long period of time because he was playing well too. So
yeah,
we've got 3 good centre halves there. Yeah.
Yeah, don't like players with injuries.
One thing I will say though is with Clark Salter there, it gives us that balance of the left footer and the right footer playing together. You know.
And we've also got Accessi Blues' Christmas party coming up on
the 8th.
The 8th.
Is it next Sunday?
It's this Sunday. It's this Sunday coming, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. It is. Yeah. I'm going to try.
This Sunday coming. I've got a ticket, but
Have you?
and I've got the Defenders night.
Oh, yeah. Sam's me. I'm only allowed one
And
night
then-
out a year.
Reading away.
That's this Friday.
That's his Friday.
And then Reading
night.
away. And then the Accessi Blues Christmas party on the Sunday. Oh
That's
dear.
clean underpants for 2 days.
Busy
I don't know if I can
weekend.
do it. Don't know if I can do it. Nick, I only want to know, did we mention that, yes or no?
No, but it was just my next subject.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Stephen Gill's just saying Arsenal are the worst ones for it. Absolutely disgusting. The moaners. That Arsenal fan TV. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. They pinched out by the fans for the fans logo,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Disgusting.
Really?
Years back, yeah. Made by the fans for the fans, and they stole it.
But they live off negativity. Whenever
Yeah.
something bad happens, it's kind of bait for them.
Well,
Whereas
let it happen to them then. Right, into the last 15 minutes we go. Anything to do with dogs or dogs' homes tonight? Anything to do with dogs, breeds of dogs or dogs' homes tonight? And football. Anything to do with dogs, homes and football. Okay? There you go. Had a disturbing view of a tweet over the weekend, Chris. I know you've been heavily involved with this one. You've spoken to the gentleman involved about some of our supporters racially abusing another supporter. It's not acceptable. It's 2019, all right? It doesn't matter what colour your skin is. If you've got a blue and white scarf on, you're in.
absolutely,
That's it.
Absolutely
That's it.
right.
Now, thankfully, it's been reported to the stewards, who should have in turn reported it to the club, who then should be able to look on CCTV and find out where the seats were, where the gentleman was sitting. As I believe he moved away, didn't he, Chris?
He did, yeah.
Which I think was a honourable and sensible thing to do so. Well done indeed. And I hope the club come down on the perpetrators with the same ton of bricks that we're going to lend to Millwall. Because it is not acceptable. It is not acceptable at my football club. It is not acceptable in 2019 if you're of that way motivationally inspired, then don't bother coming.
Yeah. Can I just say I have spoken to the chap and he has given us permission to
Seemed a really nice
mention
guy
it
as well.
and
Yeah,
that,
bless
like.
him.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's
There you
got to
go.
be scarf, isn't it? It's a scarf. What matters? What defines what you are?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a monkeys about religion. Colour. I don't care if you've got 3 heads. I don't care. I don't care anything. I genuinely don't. Right? You put that blue scarf on, mate. You're one of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're part
right.
of the family.
Spot on, yeah.
You're part of the family.
A few early entries anyway.
Go on then.
Spaniel Sturridge.
Whoa!
Hotter dog.
I've been waiting for the hotter one, yeah.
That's a good one, actually.
Oh, there's
Adam Wilkes.
there's some good one.
Craig Courtney, Kennel Trueman. Emil Husky.
Oh, brilliant one. Brilliant one. Oh, dear. Right. Oh, just a news in from Lee Malin. Blues women versus Tottenham women is now this Wednesday, the 4th of December, rescheduled from yesterday. Come and support the ladies. Come and support the girls.
Some good ones coming in here.
Lead, Bowyer. Lead. You get it?
Yeah,
Yeah, dog lead. Yeah. Kennel Burns. Tony Early, that's a cracker.
Put Clattet.
Border Collie Moore. Liam Deschamps. That's good, Buzz. Cracking. Dober Mancini. Why? Why is it we give you the most stupid, obscure thing to do at the end of the show, and yet you break me every week? Christopher Doggery.
Eddie Greyhound. I like Put Clattet, Adam. That's good.
The lady in the camp.
The lady in the camp.
Pug Ellis from Linda Magnet. Terrier McDermott. Terrier McDermott. Laura Bassett Hound.
Some good ones this week.
Choo Chihuahua.
Are these actual players?
Adam's on
close.
fire here tonight.
Oh,
Scotty
my
Dog
God.
Dan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dear me.
Dan Growley.
Dear me.
Dan Growley.
And Ray saying, get your raffle tickets for Excessi Blues.
Yeah.
Do you know about it?
No.
No, nor me. But Excessi Blues are doing a raffle ready for Sunday. So
Right.
if you can get some tickets, please do so. Please do so. So it's Defenders Friday. It's Reading Saturday.
You going from Borsley Labour for that as well?
I might sleep there.
You might as well, yeah.
I've got a spare room.
Hmm?
I've got a spare room.
You got a spare room?
Oh, no, I haven't. I've got a spare floor.
It wouldn't be the first time, matey. Corgi Best, Scott Barker, Jude Bellingham, Stan Collymore. Missy, is it? I don't know. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear.
Alsatian Buckley.
Oh, poor Devlin.
Lionel Dog Messi.
Julian Graham, Dogger Davis.
That's double down there, yeah, like that one.
Did he
yeah.
win the Ballon d'Or, by the way, Messi?
That's a clever one,
Grant
isn't
and
it?
Poor.
Do we know who won the Ballon d'Or?
Oh, no. Don't know.
Anybody who knows who won the Ballon d'Or?
Please let us know.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me either.
Christian Pedigree Chum.
Scotty Dog Dan's good, isn't it? Christian Pedigree Chum. Damari Graham. Oh, do you know what I do? I sit and I think, like, you know, when we come up with these, and I think, no, nobody's going to get any of them. And I rack my brains for about 4 or 5 minutes before the show starts, thinking, no, he's got no chance, no chance. And then they just fly through.
Yeah.
Messi.
Messi
Oh.
won it. Yeah, Messi won it.
Terrier Hibbert, yeah, we got that one. Jonathan Hounds. Ooh, Messi won the Ballon d'Or, apparently, from Martin Bolton. Thank you very much.
He's on another planet, isn't he?
Yeah, Gary
Yeah,
Bulldog.
I think you're either in the Messi camp or you're in the...
I love them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love
See,
them
when
both.
everybody was putting Messi down, I was thinking they were saying, like, Dog Messi.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How much do you love them both?
What?
I'd love watching them both play. I think they're both just fantastic players that we'll probably never see that good ever again. They're on another level to anyone that's ever played the game, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
You keep thinking that he's peaked, don't you,
was
Messi?
Maradona as good as them?
Thank you for Martin Bolton. Megan Rapinoe won
Pele?
the women's.
Pele, well, I don't know. It's a bit, even Pele's a bit
You
before
can't
my
judge, I
time.
don't think, because number one, the pitches were so different, the balls were so different.
Yeah, true.
The fitness and the science now is so different.
Yeah.
Referees
Referees were different.
Yeah. But
There was that Welsh referee that hated us.
Yeah.
Clive Thomas.
Clive Thomas,
Oh
yeah.
my
yeah.
God. Oh my God.
Curtis Doghouse.
Afghan Shearer. Curtis Doghouse, yeah. Dog Leeds United. Ooh.
Danny Shitsu.
Danny Shitsu from Craig Horney.
That's a good one. Yeah, Messi and Ronaldo are just, you know, for me personally, if I had to choose one, I'd choose Messi, but that's me.
And Kev French's gone for Steve Claridge back.
Steve Clark, Ridgeback.
Yeah, I see what you've done there. That
Yeah,
little
that's
play on words, that
clever.
little twist on words.
It's clever. You can't believe these are Blues fans.
We've had
It's clever.
an emotional roller coaster of a couple of weeks, and part of that emotional roller coaster was understanding that Jeremy had lost his mum. And we did a little thing here on the Tilton Talk Show last week, and Linda set up an amazing GoFundMe page and one thing or another. The money for that book's going to go in as soon as Chris puts it in. Thank you very much indeed. But the fund, Birmingham City fans, is just under £2,600.
Might be a bit more by now.
It might be a bit more by now. But when we checked earlier, the fund was just under £2,600. Now, seeing that video with Jeremy touching his mum's plaque, saying Corn Blues 2-1.
It's a joker.
Yeah, whew, dear me.
It is a
And
joker.
and then thanks for those people that loaded up the minutes applause, and they'll keep right on afterwards. An absolute wonderful tribute. We don't even need to know these people really, because Jeremy's one of our own, you see.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, yeah.
And is there anybody that would discriminate against him at the football club? No.
No.
This is the bit that I don't get. Right.
Yeah.
And when you're one of our own, you're one of our own, and we'll treat you like one of our own.
Yeah.
Because you are part of the family.
Family is family. Yeah.
But an amazing effort, and I know that certainly Brenda and Jeremy and Linda, well done to you, and Stav and all the other workers that have helped out. Would like to thank everybody from the bottoms of their hearts for raising all that amount of money
Yeah.
for one of our own, Jeremy. Boom.
Definitely.
Can't say any more than that. I think I've come to my last subject. But I've ever reminded you that it's my birthday on Christmas Day today.
No.
Have I said it today?
No. Is it the same day as JC's?
Brian?
Brian?
Yeah.
His brother?
You know something I don't?
Oh, well.
Do you know something I don't?
Does it bug you that you only get presents like once
Yeah,
a year?
that's
Is
why I
it?
keep saying it
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think we've covered everything,
Happy
haven't we?
Christmas and birthday. I get happy Christmas and birthday. Right, I get my Christmas presents wrapped in birthday paper.
Yeah.
Or my
Oh,
birthday
okay.
presents wrapped in Christmas
Got
paper.
you get half and half?
No?
No?
My birthday presents wrapped in Christmas paper.
Oh, do you?
Every year.
Yeah?
Oh, I didn't bother getting any birthday paper.
I'd get birthday paper and Christmas and
you for that.
like, kind of wrap, you know.
Yeah.
Combine the two.
Or a birthday card with happy birthday and Christmas on it, so you ain't got to buy two. And then my daughter goes and has her
2
birthday
for
on
one.
the 29th of June. Boom. Yeah.
And Martin Bolton wants to say, and thanks to Blues for putting my dad's picture up at half time, who passed away in October
Oh,
too.
superb.
That's great.
Thank you.
It's good.
Good
Nice
stuff.
touch.
Linda says it brought tears to my eyes. Yeah, it's sad. Sad. Well done, Linda. So proud of you guys. Says Stephen.
Absolutely, yeah. Because, like I said, you know, without people like these people, you know, folks would just be running around like lost souls, wouldn't they? We've got social
Yeah.
media. We've got outlets like this,
Yeah.
that can bring messages to people.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's so much more good that goes on at our football club than the bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 We have to highlight the bad because we don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
But the amount of good work that goes on in and around our football club from the supporters, the players, staff, you know,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely superb
Yeah.
effort all round.
And I think that goes for social media as well as the club, doesn't it? You know, that there's good and bad about social media, and this is one of the great things about it.
Now I've got to upset Mrs. Brown, I'm afraid, before we go.
Oh crikey, don't go. Yeah. One.
I owe you an apology, Chris. I'm
Do you?
really sorry that I didn't turn your heater off.
Oh crikey!
An hour and a half
Oh
ago.
no!
It's been lovely and warm in here tonight, isn't it?
That's been
Been
nice.
absolutely roasting in here. Well, there we are. That's been the Tilton Talk Show. Paul Hipkiss, Chris Brown, myself. Thank
Pleasure
you
as
very much
always.
indeed, as always. Many happy returns to Linda. And, of course, the show tonight is dedicated to Benny Kofobi and his family. Good night. God bless. Keep right on. See you Friday. See you Saturday. See you Sunday.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.
We'll support you till the you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's hear you in the pub, singing our song, helping and sharing the load. It's worth the point at home when we sing together. We're there at the end of the road. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy